Hello CNBC, wow, we are an accumulation of all of those things that you just saw in that video and a whole bunch more that I couldn't fit into it. I think sometimes we will need to remind ourselves of how big our small community church really is. I believe in my gut that we here are making a kingdom come difference in our community. We're making new disciples, we're developing mature disciples, we're growing worshippers, we're reaching out into the community on God's mission. We are taking hope, love, joy, and we're fleshing it out in our homes and streets and workplaces and all over our town. This is the stuff, by the way, that gets me up in the morning. Well, that and Boaz, but I really do believe that what we are up to here is something to get excited about. And if this does excite you, and if you consider yourself to be a part of the family here at CNBC, then I want to ask you to consider or reconsider your giving and your tithing into all that we do here. We are amazingly blessed in our church family to be able to employ a full-time pastor. You're blessed to have me, but also to be able to run the trading post, the gap year scheme that we run, and all of those things that you just watched in that video. But at the end of the year, the way that it kind of adds up is that we have more money going out than we have money coming in. And we need to kind of address that a little bit each year. And so in 2 weeks' time, on the 8th of February, we're going to hold a gift Sunday. And this will give us an opportunity to pause together as a family and think about how we are actually challenged to share our family finances. The way we view money in our family is that it was never ours in the first place, and it was always God's. Everything that we have is a gift from Him. And so we need to reflect on how actually He would like us to distribute the gifts that He has blessed us with. And tithing, the first 10% of any income that we have coming into our house back to God's house, and then bringing gifts and offerings on top of our tithe, has been the tradition of Jesus' followers for thousands of years. And we'd like to ask you to consider both things over the next 2 weeks. If you don't yet tithe, then I will send out some info later this week so you can find out a bit more about that and what that means to become a regular giver at CNBC. But if you do tithe and you haven't reviewed your tithe for quite some time, then it'd be great if you could have a look at that, have a look at your finances and ponder whether you are able to increase your giving or not. And we'd also love to talk to each and every one of you about giving a one-off gift or a pledge of a gift over a few months into the income and into the deficit that we have at the end of last year, so that we can get those income and expenditure levels as close as possible. So please, would you get praying? Would you get doing some sums? And let's give back to God's house some of what He has blessed us with. Thank you so much, Cobb Newman Baptist Church. It is amazing doing family life with you. God bless you.